Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more news from the Golden State Warriors, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Kevin Durant's days at the Phoenix Suns are numbered, and Warriors fans are asking executive Mike Dunleavy, Jr. to re-sign the star so they can be champions with Stephen Curry. To bring Durant back, it will be necessary to give up some important players such as Draymond Green, Buddy Hield, Gary Payton II and Kevin Looney. Rumors: Warriors fans are asking for the return of the great star, Kevin Durant. It's safe to say that the Phoenix Suns are one of the most disappointing teams in the NBA today. Despite having the highest payroll in the NBA for the 2024-25 season, the team is only at the 11th seed, as they're more likely to miss the playoffs. To make matters much worse, they might not even secure a spot at the play-in tournament. It's evident that the big three of Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal isn't working. Things escalated further to toxicity when the front office tried to dangle Beal and Durant at the trade deadline. With another failed playoff campaign on the horizon, the franchise might be better off breaking up the core by starting with letting go of Durant. With the two-time NBA Finals MVP expected to make a move in the offseason, an ideal destination for him would be to rejoin the Golden State Warriors and reunite with Stephen Curry. At the trade deadline, Durant was refused that reunion. However, that could change when the offseason rolls by. Golden State Warriors trade proposal for Kevin Durant. Warriors receive Kevin Durant. Suns receive Draymond Green, Gary Payton II, Buddy Hield, Kevin Looney, 2026 first-round draft pick, 2028 first-round draft pick, 2030 first-round draft pick, 2031 second-round draft pick, and 2031 second-round draft pick, MIN. Given that the Suns are a second-apron team, the team doesn't exactly have much flexibility. This also makes it hard for the Warriors to make a package for Durant. However, it isn't impossible. To make it work, the Warriors can construct a package headlined by former NBA Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green to go along with 3 first-round picks and a pair of second-round draft picks. NBA veterans Gary Payton II, Buddy Hield, and Kevin Looney round out the package. While it would certainly be a heartbreaker for the Golden State fanbase to see the franchise part ways with Green, who has been the heart and soul of the team since its emergence as a dynasty, sacrifices must be made in order to maximize Curry's title window, especially when another superstar like Durant becomes available. In fact, the departure of Klay Thompson during the 2024 offseason already signaled the Warriors' willingness to break up its original core. Since leaving Golden State in 2019, Durant has been struggling to regain championship glory. He has suffered a string of early playoff exits with the Brooklyn Nets before continuing his drought in Phoenix. It wouldn't be surprising if Durant finally decides to return to the franchise where he won both of his championships and Finals MVPs. There's no question, Curry's window is closing fast. While the addition of Jimmy Butler at the trade deadline might have made life easier for the best shooter in the world, it remains to be seen whether this duo can win a championship in just a short amount of time together. As a result, should the Warriors fail to win a championship this year, it would make sense for the team to pursue a reunion with Durant. Coincidentally, aside from pursuing Butler at the deadline, Golden State also made an attempt to reacquire their former two-time NBA Finals MVP. However, trade discussions fell through when the Suns star refused to be traded at the deadline. But with the Suns more likely to miss the playoffs, Durant's intention to leave Phoenix is going stronger, paving the way for materializing his return to the Bay Area. Durant's return to the Warriors will be a huge shot in the arm. He's already familiar with Kerr's system and has proven that he could thrive in it. A Durant-Curry partnership was nearly unstoppable from 2016 to 2019, winning back-to-back NBA championships in 3 consecutive finals appearances. Although both players have aged, a team-up could work both ways to preserve their championship chances. In addition to this, the presence of an elite slasher like Butler should make their lives easier offensively. But more importantly, aside from getting Durant, the Warriors will find a way to get another superstar without giving up any of their current building blocks in Moses Moody, Jonathan Kuminga, or Brandon Podziemski. Although giving up 3 first-round draft picks would be a huge blow to their draft capital, the franchise would still have young players to work with in ushering a future without Curry. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant reunion after Warriors Suns goes viral. Golden State Warriors guard Steph Curry and Phoenix Suns forward Kevin Durant linked up after their matchup. The Golden State Warriors took down the Phoenix Suns on the road with ease, 133-95, but the star-studded Pacific Division battle could have been much better. The Suns were playing without superstar forward and future Hall of Famer Kevin Durant on Tuesday night, as the 15-time NBA All-Star has now missed 4 consecutive games with an ankle sprain. Durant missed playing out against his former team on Tuesday, and the Suns paid for it. With the loss, the Suns were officially eliminated from postseason contention, but Durant still made time to meet with his former co-star after the game. Durant linked up with Warriors superstar guard Steph Curry after the Suns' loss on Tuesday, making for an intriguing reunion between the former teammates. Curry and Durant won back-to-back championships together with Golden State in 2017 and 2018, and rumblings suggest the Suns' superstar could eventually make his way back to the Warriors. Curry and Durant having a strong off-the-court relationship is no surprise as 2 high-character superstars, and Tuesday's matchup would have been much better if they were able to face off on the court as well. Curry finished Tuesday's win with 25 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists on 9-17 shooting from the field and 3-9 from three-point range, while the Suns were led by Devin Booker with 21 points in Durant's absence. With the Suns eliminated from postseason contention, there is a possibility that Durant has played his last game in a Phoenix uniform, and Golden State could be in the rumblings for another blockbuster deal this offseason. Brandon Podziemski's scoring has taken a huge leap. Tuesday's performance continues the best stretch of Podziemski's short career, having now gone for at least 19 points in 5 of his past 6 games, which has included making 27 of his 46, 58.7%, of his three-pointers in the same span. But while Podziemski has become an efficient catch-and-shoot threat which makes him a perfect complement to Stephen Curry and Jimmy Butler, it's his individual shot creation and shot-making that's arguably more impressive and is cementing him as a future star of the league. The former 19th overall pick was on from the opening possession, bailing out a stagnant Warrior possession with an incredible tough fading three-pointer out of the corner for the first score of the game. That's one way to start the game by Pods. Podziemski's ability to score in a multitude of ways has become a major highlight for Golden State in the past couple of weeks, with his growth in isolation scoring further proven by a tough fading baseline jump shot late in the first quarter despite a pair of Suns defenders being in the vicinity. Pods with tough shot making but doing so under control, exploring his options, then getting his shot off before help can come and close his space. The confidence and poise have stuck. While not overly big nor blessed with a quick first step, there has previously been a question mark on Podziemski's ability to get to the rim and finish through traffic. What he does have, however, is excellent footwork and an excellent pump fake, allowing him to create space to get a shot off against bigger, athletic defenders. Podziemski's ability to decelerate when driving to the rim has become one of his patented moves, with that once again on display late in the second quarter on Tuesday night as he let Devin Booker and Ryan Dunn fly by to finish a layup in transition. Pods faked out not 1, but 2 Suns on this layup. When Podziemski and the Warriors were labeling him as a future star last offseason, many were skeptical of his ability to become a good enough scorer to reach that status. Those concerns have been eased over the past fortnight, with Podziemski's scoring ability endorsed by star teammate Jimmy Butler following Tuesday's win over the Suns. He's becoming more and more confident, realizing he's a starter on this team and any other team in this league, Butler told Sam Gordon of the San Francisco Chronicle. And that he can score, shoot, create, with the best of them. He's going to be a big reason in us winning what we're trying to win. In what's becoming an interesting trend ahead of the postseason, Podziemski has actually become Golden State's second leading scorer above Butler over recent games. Not only has this development come at an important time for the Warriors' playoff hopes, but is rewriting his potential in the league for years to come. Surprise stat proves Kerr will retain faith in Warriors' most frustrating player. Buddy is still proving effective. If there's one player that's been a constant source of frustration for Golden State Warriors fans this season, it's enigmatic veteran sharpshooter Buddy Hield. The first-year Warrior can evidently be a source of frustration for his own teammates, showcased in Friday's win over the Denver Nuggets, where an animated Stephen Curry got into Hield after driving and foolishly throwing the ball away on a fast break opportunity. Hield's inconsistencies have been on full display since an electric start to the season, where he averaged 21.1 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 2.3 assists on a scorching 50.7% shooting through the first 8 games. Steve Kerr is likely to retain faith in Buddy Hield. Since that early portion of the season, Hield has regressed into shooting 37.1% from beyond the arc for the year, the second lowest mark of his career. After starting 22 games throughout the first half of the season, the former 6th overall pick has now fallen back into a bench role, which has seen him average a career-low 22.8 minutes per game. The gap between Hield's best and his worst remains as wide as the Pacific Ocean, leading to some concern among fans on just how much Steve Kerr and the Warriors will be relying upon him come the postseason. After 3 straight games where he combined for just 13 points on 16 shot attempts, Hield did spring to life as a rare positive in Sunday's 106-96 loss to the Houston Rockets. He finished with a team-high 20 points in 25 minutes, shooting 6 of 11 from beyond the arc in an attempt to make up for the incredibly quiet performances of Stephen Curry and Jimmy Butler. While that was a good sign entering the final week of the regular season, it's another statistic that proves why Kerr is likely to retain faith in Hield moving forward. Despite the fact no one would classify the 32-year-old as being in the top handful of Golden State's most informed players over recent weeks, he actually ranks 4th on the team in plus-minus since the All-Star break, only behind the veteran trio of Curry, Butler, and Draymond Green. There's actually a fair gap between Hield, plus 139, and the 5th-ranked Gue Santos, plus 104, proving that he's still proving effective despite what the eye test may be telling us. This is likely down to Hield's sheer threat as a three-point sniper, something the Warriors don't particularly have beyond Curry and perhaps rookie center Quinton Post. Given the lack of alternative guard options off the bench, Warrior fans are just going to have to accept that Hield will still see regular minutes during the postseason, with the hope that those plus-minus numbers can continue for a while longer.